Hello everyone, this is Gaurav and I welcome every student to this spectacular series of sentence rearrangement. So in this series, in this video, we are going to talk about different strategies and how to tackle sentences or questions from sentence rearrangement in the examination. So already we have completed a video where we have already discussed the strategies, and here in this video we are going to apply those strategies to tackle the questions. Okay, I would like to present the questions, but before that I'm going to talk about this picture I have already shown. This picture portrays that the two different situations of the match, or we can say of the examination. Okay, one player from India, Mr. Manpreet Singh, celebrating the victory, and the other, you can see a player from Germany, he lied on the ground after the failure. So we can say this picture how beautifully portrays the two different situations. So everybody, I would like to tell you guys that you have to be prepared for the victory in your examination. And if you want to prepare for the victory in the examination, then you have to work hard. You have to prepare well. Okay. So the strategies what we use matter a lot. Okay. So let's continue the session. We are going to continue the question session with certain questions in this video. So stay connected, everyone. And we are going to start the session with question number one. That is what we have to do. Let me explain to all of you. This is the question from this to this. Yeah. So the question, the whole sentence is divided into four different parts like A, B, C, D. What you have to do, the parts are jumbled. So you have to rearrange in a coherent paradigm. Means in a logical sequence, you have to arrange all the sentences or type. So what you have to do after that, you have to answer in the light of the options. Like for A, DBAC, B, C, DCBA, for C, DABC, for D, BCAD. And if you think the sequence which is in the question already been made, that is correct, then your answer will be no arrangement or no rearrangement required. So I hope you all understood the sense of the question. So let's start, everyone. Let's start with the question. First of all, I would like to tell you guys the strategy which we have already discussed in the previous class, that we have to think over the opening sentence. Okay, what will be the opening sentence? With a group of top executives of the US aluminum and steel industries suggesting that domestic steel and aluminum prices and profits were the prime considerations in arriving at the decision, the announcement of the airport tariffs came at a meeting. Okay. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to find out the opening sentence. Means we have to find out the main subject of the sentence. Okay, what is happening? Actually, if we go through the sentences with a group of top executives, means with the help of or with by the decision of these executives of the US aluminum. Aluminum is a kind of metal, as all of you know. Okay, US aluminum and its steel industry. Actually, this is some arranged already. Means option like sentence part means A and B. These are actually, this seems to be arranged like and steel, aluminium and steel industries. Okay, these are the industries we are talking about. Here, industries is the noun, and aluminium and steel, these are the adjectives. Means what kind of industries we are talking about. So aluminium industries and steel industries. So that's why we can say that A or B, A and B, these two are mandatory pairs. What is mandatory pair? You already know that which one is just combination. Suggesting that domestic steel and aluminium prices. Again, we got another clue like steel and aluminium prices. What kind of prices? Aluminium as well as steel. Prices and profits were. Profits, it is plural subject. That's why plural verb is being used. Prices and profits were the prime consideration in arriving at the decision. Okay. So what was the purpose of that kind of decision? Okay. Actually, just think over this. A kind of decision has been made, and why it is being made? Actually, it is made out of aluminium or steel industries to get profit as their prime consideration. They want profit. That's why they have decided something. What kind of decision they have made? Let's find out. The announcement of the import tariffs came at a meeting. Okay. So this was the decision taken. Okay. Means what kind of decision? The import tariffs. Okay. Means they are going to levy tax. Okay. That is a kind of tariff is a kind of tax. Import means when we import something, we get something out of our international boundaries. That is called import. And for that, we have to pay the taxes. Okay. So import tariffs came at a meeting. Okay. So I think the first sentence will be D. Okay. Why? Because we are talking about a decision. The announcement of the import tariffs came at a meeting. Okay. Came at a meeting. Meeting with whom? Meeting in that meeting, who were there? Like meeting with a group of top executives. Okay. So we can say after D, A will be used. Top executives of the US aluminum and steel industries they were suggesting means about the import tariffs, that domestic steel and aluminum prices and profits were the prime consideration in arriving at the decision. Okay. So we can say after D, we have to use A and then we have to use B. Why? Because as we already discussed that A and B are mandatory pairs. So after that, C is available. Okay. C will be working as a conclusion. Okay. We can say C was working as a conclusion part because the why decision is being made because of the profit, or we can say profit was the prime consideration. So according to us, it is DABC, DABC, DABC. So option C will be the right answer, everyone. I hope you all understood. Yes. Okay. Let's move further. This is question number 2, and we have to arrange in the coherent way. This is question number 2. Yes. Let's start, everyone. First of all, what we have to do, we have to find out the opening sentence. Okay. Like on 1st March to impose a 25% import tariff on steel and a 10% import tariff on aluminium, both on grounds. Actually, whenever we talk about phrasal verb on grounds of, this is the complete phrase. Okay. On grounds of means on the basis of. Okay. What was the main reason? Okay. On grounds, United States President Donald Trump's announcement of national security has been widely expected to provoke a trade war. Okay. Okay. So we can start from, as we go through the sentences, the main opening sentence will be option number C, actually. Why C? Because we can't start a sentence with A. On 1st March to impose a 25% import tariff on steel, there is no certain meaning or the sense of opening sentence. And we can't start a sentence with and. In some cases, it is just like we talk about B, United States President Donald Trump's announcement. This can be the first sentence because this is the sentence which has the subject of the whole sentence. Okay, like United States President Donald Trump's announcement. Announcement is the subject over here. So we can say announcement what? Announcement. So we can say that after C, what we have to take? Which one we have to take? So after C, we have to go through announcement on 1st March. Means when was the announcement being made? Like on 1st March. Why? Means what kind of announcement was there? To impose a 25% import tariff on what? Means the announcement was of imposing 25% import tariff on steel and a 10%. Means on steel, 25% import duty will be charged, and on import tariff aluminium, they are charging 10% import tariff. Okay, I hope you all got to know. Both on grounds. both on grounds of we have to say, and then we have to go through this one, option D. So after C, we have to go through A and then B. These are mandatory pairs, as you can see, 25% on steel and 10% on aluminium. And now, on grounds of national security has been widely expected to provoke a trade war. So this will be the right sequence, everyone. CABD. CABD. So option C will be the right answer. I hope you all understood. So let's move further, everyone. If you have any query, if you have any doubt, then you can comment your query in the comment section. I'm going to resolve it. Okay. Okay, let's start. Let's continue with question number 3. In Meghalaya, Nagaland, and Tripura, if it is not like coherent, if there is one lesson the mainland must draw from the recent assembly elections, Northeast India, it is to avoid generalization. Okay, so we are talking about generalization. Generalization means we have to avoid generalization. Why? Because in generalization, we always actually make everybody in a general form. We just consider, we don't expect anything reservation, like we don't consider anyone with a preference. Generalization means with a preference, without any kind of preference. If generalization will be there, then everybody will be equal. We can say that everybody will be equal means general. Okay, and because of the generalization, no reservation will be there. Okay, let's find out what kind of generalization they are talking about. Okay, so in Meghalaya, Nagaland, and Tripura, in. So we can't start with this one. So we have to find out the opening sentence. Okay. So if there is one lesson, the mainland must. Okay. Everyone just try to find out the main verb here. If there is one lesson, the mainland must. After must is a model. So after must, we have to use V1. That is draw. It is correct. Means B and then C will be the mandatory pair according to a grammar rule. Must draw from the recent assembly elections. Okay. So we can say after B, C will be there. It is confirmed. Elections, where they got the assembly elections in Meghalaya actually. Okay, Meghalaya means Nagaland and Tripura. Okay, we can go through after B, C, and then A. In Northeast India, yeah, they are in, means Meghalaya, Nagaland, Tripura, these states are in Northeast India. It is to avoid generalization. Okay, so we have to go through this sequence BCAD. BCAD means option D will be the right answer. I hope you are getting what we have discussed in the previous video about the strategy, and the same strategy we are applying over here. What is the strategy? First, we have to find out the opening sentence, means we have to find out the sentence, subject of the sentence, and then we have to go through the simple sentence formation rule, like subject and then verb and then object. Okay, so these are the simple steps we have to follow, and with this you can apply your logic, you can apply your brain to just find out the real meaning. Okay, so first of all, we have to find out the subject. We got it in B, and then we somehow attached B with C. Why? Because must always is followed by a verb, that is draw. Must V1, and if must be were written, then we have to use V3. This is the grammar part. We'll discuss this one later, but right now just understand, everyone. I hope you all understood how we solve the questions. Okay, let's start. Let's continue with question number 4. This is from question number 4, and we are going to solve this sentence rearrangement question. Okay. Okay, so first of all, discredited itself before the public means in front of public. Before this, ahead, or we can say in front of the public. Okay, especially after the countdown to the assembly election began is a major reason for its failure. the manner in which the ruling party. Okay. So what we are going to do in this session, in this question, we have to find out the main subject. Okay. The manner in which the ruling party, okay, the manner in which the ruling party discredited itself before the public. Discredit means now they have ruined their credit in front of the public, in front of the common people. Okay. So the manner in which the ruling party discredited itself before the public what? Public assembly election began, especially after the countdown to the assembly election began. No, actually, yes. So this is we have to go through the D. D will be the first sentence, and then we have to go through A. Okay. So after D, we have to just go through A. That will be the next sentence, and then we have to find out in options which one suits it. Like DA, there is no DA other than A option. So we have to go through B, as we were talking about. The manner in which the ruling party discredited itself before the public, especially after the countdown to the what assembly election began, is a major reason for its failure. Now, just think over this one, everyone. This is the subject of this sentence, and we got its verb is here. Okay. So after D, A is used, and after A, B will be used, and after B, C will be used. So this will be the right sequence. Actually, whenever you think of different subjects and verbs, there might be a possibility that the subject and the verb far away from each other. We can say that they are placed far from each other. Like the manner here is subject and its verb is over here given in the question. Okay. So this is the real sequence, everyone. The manner in which the ruling party discredited itself before the public, especially after the countdown to the assembly election began. Okay. Means what began? So countdown began. Okay. Is a major reason for its failure. Okay. So what was the reason behind their failure? That the manner they discredited themselves. Okay. So this is the actually sequence. Option A will be the right answer, everyone. I hope you all are getting my point and try to solve your question. Okay. This is the fifth question. Means this is the fifth question of this video. We are going to continue with this one. Okay, everyone, just solve this. Let's find out the first or main subject, the sentence. The users of the public distribution system agree, but their demand has fallen on deaf ears. Study at the block and district headquarters of have repeatedly protested against the DBT pilot. Okay. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the real subject of the sentence agreement. Okay. So, yes. So what we have to do? We have to go through the main subject. Okay. First of all, if we talk about the users of the public distribution system, means the subject is here the users. Okay. The users of the public distribution system. Users means plural subject. So we have to get plural verb. That is has can't be there. Okay. So we have to go through have. Okay. So the users of the public distribution system then have repeatedly protested against the DBT pilot. Yes. So the users have repeatedly protested against DBT pilot, and then we have to go through pilot study at the block district headquarters. Okay. Yes. Now this is okay. They have been protesting against DBT pilot study at the block and district headquarters of Nagri, the place. But their demand, okay, their demand means users' demand has fallen on deaf ears. Means nobody was there to listen to their demand actually. So this was the deaf ears means nobody is going to listen to you. Okay. Nobody is going to hear you. So according to this, if we talk about A will be the initial, or we can say opening sentence, and then we have to find out the verb, that is D, and then we have to go through the pilot study, means C, where it has been done. So in Nagari. So we can say after this we have to use B. So A, D, C, B. This will be the right answer. A, D, C, B. Option B will be the right answer, everyone. I hope you all understood. Let's move further. This is question number 6. Okay. And what we are going to do in the center, the same thing what we have been doing. Like we have to find out the subject and the verb accordingly. Okay. Just always remember, everyone, sentence formation requires these 3 things, and we have to focus on especially subject and verb. Okay. We can't get object all the time, but we have to get subject and verb. Okay. And it is compulsory. Without any one of the two, can't be possible. Okay. Sentence formation is not possible. It's like impossible without subject or verb. So, and is different from a situation where the bank rules and regulations at the expense of the bank itself violates rules and regulations in order to benefit shareholders. A bank fraud is a situation in which employees subvert. Yes. Now this is the opening sentence. This has the ability to be the opening sentence in this question. So we can start with D. Okay. If you want to solve the question through options, we can go through the options that if you think D will be the opening sentence, then you can go through this and this, means B and C option. And otherwise, you can just cancel these two. These two options. Okay. And as you can see, this requires rearrangement. So option E will be cancelled. So only in between B and C, one will be the right answer. Okay. So after D, they are talking about A or B. So let's find out. A bank fraud is a situation in which employees subvert what? Subvert. After that, A in B is used. So we can subvert and is different from. No, this is not like correct one. So we have to go through subvert rules and regulations at the expense of the bank. Okay. So after D, B will be more suitable than A. Okay. And then we have to go through like after B, we have to choose A. And is different from a situation. What is different? So bank fraud is different from the situation where the bank itself, for bank itself is used. Okay. It is emphatic pronoun. For the bank itself violates rules and regulations in order to benefit shareholders. Sometimes banks themselves violate the rules. Why? Just to benefit the shareholders. Okay. So they are talking about the same here. So after B, A will be used and then C will be used. So D, B, A, C will be the right answer. D, B, A, C means option C will be the right answer, everyone. I hope you all got it and understood. Okay, let's find out the next question. This is 7. Okay. Okay, so we have to find out the subject. Okay. Desire to fight corruption and a government that is sincere in its injustice must protest whistleblowers rather than prosecute them. Okay, prosecute them. Very nice. So we have to go through the first subject. The government that is sincere in its justice must protect whistleblowers. Okay, this could be the subject. Okay, this is a subject. A government that is sincere. That is a relative pronoun for government is being used. That's why is here. A government that is sincere in its justice must. Must is the verb for the government. Okay, we can have this combination, subject and verb, and here subject and verb combination. That is okay. So, Miss Government that is sincere in its injustice must protect whistleblowers, desire to fight corruption, and one second. Okay, so B will be the opening sentence, everyone. As we got to know, the government that is sincere in its what? In its desire. Okay, its is the possessive adjective. And after this, we have to use a noun, that is desire, to fight corruption. Fight what? Corruption and injustice. This is the real sequence. Its desire to fight corruption and injustice must. Now, must is coming for the government. The government must protect whistleblowers rather than prosecute them. Yes, means instead of punishing them, they have to protect whistleblowers. Now, okay. So after B, A will be used, and then C will be used, and at the end D will be used. So according to this sequence, B A C D is right. B A C D. Option A will be the right answer. So I hope you all understood why we are taking so much time in solving these questions. As you can see, we are taking so much time because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to teach you. We are actually learning something. If I had to solve my own, then I'll just mark it from the options. I'll do it fast. Okay. So, but here I have to make you understand all the things, what is being used, how I'm thinking over. Then it is actually, that's why it is the all time we are taking. Okay. So I hope you all understood, everyone. So not by going through the options, we can also make the sequence by our own, and then we can go through the options again. So okay, I hope you all understood. So let's move further to question number 8. Okay. Encounter killings make a mockery of law and justice for all, and are also a gross of whether that person has committed a crime or not. Violation of an individual's rights, irrespective. Okay. Now try to find out the subject of the sentence, everyone. Okay. Encounter killings make a mockery of law and justice for all, and are also a gross violation of an individual's rights, irrespective of whether that person has committed a crime or not. And somehow we just arranged it. Actually, by mistake, it was arranged. I was just going through the sentence. Okay, let's start, everyone. I hope you all got it right. Which one is the subject over here? Encounter killings. Okay, this is the subject. Let's find this is the subject. Make. Actually, this is plural subject. That's why make is used, not makes. Makes will be used with singular subject. This is plural. That's why the verb and subject combination will be here. Okay, it is V5. Sorry, V1, not V5, but V1. What is V5? If you talk about V5, it is actually V1 plus S or ES. If we attach S or ES with V1, it will be called V5. Okay, encounter killings make a mockery of law and justice. Means they are just taking it, they are taking it casually. Law and justice for all, and are. Again, are is for the same subject, that is encounter killings. So encounter killings are also a gross बहुत सारे एक साथ बहुत सारे violation, बहुत सारा violation हुआ of an individual's rights. Okay, irrespective of whether that person, means individual, we are talking about the individual, that person has committed a crime or not. Means encounter killings means what? They are kind of violation of the rules. Now they are a kind of violation of the individual's rights. Even they have the right to prove themselves not guilty. But encounter killings give no chance to them, to that kind of people. So we can start with the A, and then we can go through B, after that B, and what we have done, D and C. A, B, D, C. A, B, D, C. So option B will be the right answer, everyone. I hope you all understood. Okay. So let's find out the next question. This is question number 9. Under its structural adjustment programs policy towards social sectors like health and education, since the early 1990s, the Indian government started shrinking its financial responsibility. Under its, okay, once again. Okay, we can find out the subject first and then we have to move further. Since the early 1990s, the Indian government, this is a subject, started, it's the verb, shrinking its means government's financial responsibility under its structural adjustment programs. Okay, so we can go through this towards social sectors like health and education. Okay, means they are shrinking the financial responsibility of health and education. So if we talk about the 9th question, what will be the subject here? Government and verb. Here we got a combination, and then we have to move further. After B, C will be after C, D will be used, and after this, what we have to do? Shrinking its financial responsibility under its structural adjustment programs policy towards social sector like health and education. It is not like very much informative. Okay. If we talk about under its, no. Since the early 1990s, the Indian government, yes, so this is the answer. Again, we got the answer. Actually, we were reading the question and we got to know what was the answer. Actually, by mistake, we got the right answer. You have to answer in the comment section, everyone. What will be the right answer? Actually, all the time its is used, and its is used for governments. Okay. So what will be the right answer? It is very easy. We have to start with C, and we have to go with, like, since the early 1990s, the Indian government, okay, the Indian government under its structural adjustment program policy started, means after C, D is not used, means we have to use D after C, but not immediately after. We have to use A and then D. Okay, I think this will be the right answer. Let's find out. So since the early 1990s, the Indian government under its means government's structural adjustment programs policy started, again this is the combination, started shrinking its financial responsibility towards, responsibility of what? Towards social sector like health and education. This is the right answer. So I hope everybody got it, everyone. This what I was trying to do. I was trying to find out the subject and I was just matching it with the verb and the sequence. Okay. Initially we got the verb here and then we got this combination, but we was not getting the actual coherence. Okay, coherence of the paragraph. So before, in between these C and D, we put A, and then we got the coherence of the paragraph. That was that is the essence of sentence rearrangement. What we have to do in the examination. Okay, so we have to take care of the subject and verb combination, means the verb rules, means grammar rules, but we have to take care of the coherence of the paragraphs too. So according to this, CADB. So CADB, yes. Option C will be the right answer. Okay, let's move further, everyone. This is the last question of our today's session, everyone. So I hope you all got it right. Yes. This is the question of this session. This is the last question for this session. Yes, the existing and future water emergency, the Cape Town crisis should be a wake-up call to India about that many parts of the country do and will face. Okay, so what we have to do in this session, in this question, we have to find out the subject. Okay, so what will be the subject? The existing and future water emergency, the Cape Town crisis should be a wake-up call. Should be a wake-up call. Yeah, after B, C will be used to India about this is mandatory pair. Okay, about the existing and future water emergency that many parts of the country do and will face. Means after this we have to go through, I think, A. Let's find out. The Cape Town crisis should be a wake-up call to India about what? About what kind of wake-up call? The existing and future water emergency means we are going to face water scarcity, and Cape Town is right now facing the same. And this is a wake-up call for India. Actually, we should understand the importance of water, and in future we are going to face water scarcity. So after this, A will be used, and then D will be used. Okay, how? Let's find out. The existing and future water emergency, that means that emergency many parts of the country do and will face. Now this is the verb. Everyone just try to focus. These are the verbs for a subject. What is the subject? The water emergency. How we got to know this? Because relative pronoun that is used. Relative pronoun that is used for this one. So that's why we got to know that we got the subject over here. Okay. Now, for water emergency that is used, so it can be said that in place of water emergency. And the second is the Cape Town is, we can say, the subject, and crisis, Cape Town crisis the subject, and should is the verb for this. So this is the combination, subject and verb, subject and verb. Okay. So B, C, A, D will be the right answer. B, C, A, D. Option D will be the right answer for this question. So I hope you all understood, everyone. And actually, I'm very happy to complete this session with all of you. I hope my strategies and the planning and the concepts are working with you all. Actually, I'm trying to solve the questions as the students solve the question. Okay. So I hope you all are getting it, and hoping for the upcoming videos. So see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll be there for you in every section of the English language. Okay. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next video. Stay healthy and stay safe.